Happy spring. Well, it's been a while since I have reached out, but not because I'm not working, but because I've had a couple of tough things that I've been working on. And as always, I just want to bring some of them to light because I think whatever I learn from one client can help another client. So today, I wanted to talk about the capital gains exclusions that are usable for people when they sell a home. First, let me say that I'm not a lawyer or an accountant, so you will want to check with your accountant to double check my info, but I'm happy to talk about it and tell you the experience that other clients have had. So, from my understanding, as individuals, if we own a home and we go to sell that home and have a significant capital gain, there is an exclusion for an individual of $250,000, which means if you buy the house for $100,000 and you sell it for $350,000, you pay no taxes. The good news is if that house is owned by a couple, that exclusion now goes to $500,000. Again, if you buy it for $100,000 or if you bought it for $100,000, 25 years ago, and you can now sell it for $600,000. You can sell it at 600 with no capital gains owed. The problem comes in that I'm seeing lately is I'm getting calls from some people who are normally older and they call when maybe one is frail or ailing. And unfortunately, by the time the house is sold, we go from having one person to from two people back to one person. So therefore, the exclusion on that goes from 500,000 back to 250,000. So on top of usually having to deal with grief, the surviving spouse may now have to give up some of the tax benefits that they had. And that's a sad thing to see. So we can't time everything, but if you know people who've had a massive explosion of equity lately and maybe thinking about selling somewhere in the next several years, that might be one of the things you want to take into consideration, or that they might want to take into consideration, because I am seeing it more and more. And I know that a lot of us who have had houses for a long time would like to keep as much of it as we can so that we can pass it along to family members or perhaps invest it in something else. Hope that helps, and I'll have more for you soon.